All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. We're back again. I ended up taking this trade as well, and a few people were asking me to do another recap on this one as well. So if you guys seen the video prior to this, I already took 2 wins today. And these type of days are you don't see these like as often, where you have a super strong higher time frame bias. And if I have entries, I'm gonna take them. So I ended up taking this on just one funded next account. These were on my apexes. This was on an alpha account, so I was trading like multiple different accounts today. So I'll pull up, if you guys want to see the recap on these trades, just watch my previous video. The first one was just a continuation of this 1 hour gap. I actually ended up closing it out early, secured 1 hour on that one. Second one was the Judas swing playoff market open. I'll pull the executions up just to show you. This was the first trade. The executions are hard to see on Alpha Trader, I don't know, but then this was the second trade. And then here was the third trade, which I'm going to recap right now, as you can see. And we ended up securing just 1,978 on that one account. So basically, coming into the day today, I was bullish. Why? We'd swept out all this higher time frame sell side liquidity. I said in the Discord I wanted to see, like, where was it? I said I wanted to see this LRL run on the higher time frame, and that's what happened. So we wake up this morning and we see that all this low resistance liquidity was run, and we were respecting this 1 hour gap. And ES had also swept out sell side. And coming into the day, obviously this morning, I seen that we had this gap above this 1 hour gap, so I wanted to see that get filled, which is where we end up catching the initial trade to. So after tapping that 1 hour gap, obviously I take profit on that trade right there. Let me just hide these to get them out of the way. So after we tap that 1 hour gap, we end up getting this move down. There was actually a nice opportunity for shorts in here. But from there, what do? We come down and we remanipulate that pre-market low. We also come down and we sweep out the 930 low. So at this point, do I really think that price is going to go lower, or do I think this was just a manipulation? We generated liquidity and we're probably going to go back higher. So going from the higher time frame again, we're still respecting this 1 hour gap. Our next draw on liquidity is all the way down there. Do I really think that price is going to dump lower, or do I think it's just going to continue higher? I personally think we're going to get a move higher. But if we displace lower, if we start actually displacing lower, then I would look for shorts, but obviously that's not what ends up happening. So after we remanipulate below that low, we're continuing to respect that 1 hour gap. And what I'm seeing, like I said, is we have just generated liquidity. We left this high, we left this high, we left this high. And I thought on that initial move on that long I caught that we were going to run the CE of the 1 hour. So that was still an open draw on liquidity. On top of that, we have London high above. So I figured that this was just remanipulation to generate more liquidity in order for us to run higher later on in the session, which is why I was so willing to take this entry again. So basically, again, we remanipulate below the low. We have generated liquidity above. We have these highs right there, we have this high right here, and we have CE, the 1 hour gap. I'm willing to take trades to up there, right? So I kind of catch it a bit later in the push. We do have this 5-minute gap right here. So you could have waited for the 5-minute inversion. You pretty much would have got the same entry that I got. I entered on the 3-minute candle. We got this 3-minute inversion. We got strong displacement. So I just took this. I had my stop like right here below the 3-minute candle. Yes, it is a big stop loss in terms of points, but the target that I'm going for is a lot higher. Like, you know what I mean? So like it's not really relevant. Do I think price is going to remanipulate below this low? No, if I'm correct on this bias, this was the remanipulation and we should not be going lower at this point. So I enter off the 3-minute candle. You could have waited for the 5-minute. You would have got a pretty similar entry. I don't know if there was a lower gap you could have entered off. I mean, you could have maybe taken this 1 minute, but I think this 3-minute was a nice in between. You get nice displacement. You get a nice inversion. You can see right here, we inverse this 5-minute or this 3-minute. Nice displacement. We have generated liquidity leading up towards CE, the 1 hour gap. So I think we're going to remanipulate higher. So once we get above this internal high, right here is when I go break even. So right here I go break even. I set an alert for CE, the 1 hour gap, which is right here. So as soon as we hit CE, I see this huge candle print bullish. I start trailing my stops. I think I trailed them right above this high, and then I just got out for a $2,000 profit target. I mean, I wouldn't normally recommend doing that to get out at a certain profit total, but I just did that personally. I saw I caught 200 points. I was trading 5 micros, so that was a $2,000 profit target. So I just got out at that point, right? So to be honest, I did want to hold to London high, but at this point, like, I was fine catching a 200-point move. I didn't really care. Again, I could have probably held to London, would have caught an extra 70 plus points. I don't really care though, like I said. But yeah, I'm going to run through this again one more time. Okay, so Again, coming into the day, a higher time frame, we are bullish. We are respecting this 1 hour gap. We swept higher time frame sell side liquidity. I want to see price continue higher. Again, we catch that move at market open. Price taps the 1 hour. We get this move back down, but in the meantime, we are generating more buy side liquidity. Therefore, I want price to aggressively flush through it if we get remanipulation lower. What do we get here? At 10 a.m., we get remanipulation lower. On top of that, what does 10 a.m. do? 10 a.m. opens low, so I'm expecting an open low, high close. There we go. We have another Po3, example in there as well. 10 a.m. opens low. We sweep out this liquidity. We're still delivering from this gap. From there, we get a nice 3-minute close, 3-minute inversion right here. We target this generated buy side right here. Break even after we take this internal high, full TP up here, and as you can see, price continues to flush to London. So in this example, we're using a higher time frame. We're delivering off a higher time frame draw on liquidity. We have 10 a.m. Po3. We have generated liquidity above, an inversion entry. Like, this is just a very obvious reversal style trade, and these are the type of reversal style trades that I want when the volume really kicks in. We have clear liquidity to target. We have 10 a.m. Po3 or just any type of time in our favor. But anyway, that's it for me, guys. Not much else to go over. We'll see what happens the rest of the day. Right now it's like 2:30, so I don't know if we're going to keep delivering higher, but we'll see. We're generating a ton of liquidity. We're slowly chopping, so we'll see what happens. But that's it for me, guys. I'm going to break down the market fully in the Discord in a little bit, so if you guys want to join, links in the pinned comment, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.